Hola, mis amigos. As you can see, I just got out of the shower. Whatever. Point is, we got the schedule for the upcoming On the Horizon stream, which is happening on the Thursday, 21st of November. I don't know why the left side of my face is so dark. Yeah, but it is the left side. For you, it's also the left side because we have the camera positioned properly. Or rather, it's actually like mirrored, so everything's actually the wrong way around technically. If I were to show some text, for example, you wouldn't be able to read it. Or rather, it would be backwards. Point is, we got this schedule, which is a good thing. I've been looking out for it, and it is important. It gives us an idea of what's coming up, what to expect from that stream, how informative it's going to be. And I would say, aside from the complete absence of anything to do with Deep Rock Galactic, the game, it's actually very promising, which is, ideal. So let's get into it. On the Horizon is coming back. Here's the live stream agenda. Live on November 21st, Rogue Core News, Deep Rock Galactic merch reveal, dev Q&A, and more. Anyway, excuse me. Not to beat a dead horse, but I've just been for a run, so I might be a tad short of breath. Anyway, so here is the picture of the agenda. But I'm not going to read through it in this form. We're just going to go straight below it and read what's below there. Hello, Minus. On the Horizon is coming back, and that means news on all things Ghost Ship. Not true, because it doesn't include Deep Rock Galactic, the game. Next week, we're broadcasting another On the Horizon, our big dev live stream. We take a deep dive into what we're up to, checking on our own games, as well as Ghost Ship publishing titles. Okay, let's be super literal and pedantic. Checking in on our own games. Ghost Ship Games' own games, that is Rogue Core and Deep Rock Galactic. They use the plural, which means they must be talking about both. Look, I'm sure they'll mention Deep Rock, but that's clearly not what they're, that's not the basket that they're putting their eggs in right now, and we kind of just need to accept that. For this one, the headliner is Rogue Core news, but we've also got a lot of other goodies on the agenda. Did somebody say Deep Rock Galactic merch? Yeah, you did. On the Horizon goes live on Thursday, November 21st at 2 p.m. Central Eastern Time, which is also GMT, 1 p.m. GMT. We will be attempting to live stream it. I would like to. I would have to Skype with university to do so, but maybe it's worth it. You'll be able to tune in via YouTube, where the premiere is already live, as well as on Twitch. A recording of the whole thing will be available after 2, and I'll make sure to put a link to the premiere in the description of this video as well, just in case you have trouble finding it. Here's what's on the docket for the stream. Do keep in mind that all these timestamps might vary a bit because, things just bleed over. It's only natural. Anyway, let's get into it. 14 p.m. Welcome. Soren Lundgaard and Mikkel Martin Peterson, which is CEO and game director and CCO. Mikkel is the CCO as well of Ghost Ship. Say hi and get things started. Since this is our first big broadcast from my new office, we also have Aaron Hathaway, my boy, marketing manager, give you a tour of the new digs. So a tour, great. All right. 10 past 2. Dev talks with Ghost Ship Publishing. Soren and Alex Skronsky, head of publishing, call up the developers of the different Ghost Ship Publishing titles for an update of where they're at. This means news on DRG Survivor, Spell Rogue, Dark Swarm, and Dynalords. We've got our eyes on Dark Swarm and Dynalords. I've got my eyes on DRG Survivor. I love that game. It's really good. And there may be some more special news here too. I would say that basically it's hard to imagine what other news there would be as far as Ghost Ship Publishing goes, aside from a new game. Which would be cool, but I think with where we're at, I think what could really turn people's heads in a positive direction could actually be another Deep Rock spin-off. And I don't mean something lowbrow either. I don't mean like a fucking Match'em game or something like that. I mean something proper from a dev who have an idea to make something Deep Rock adjacent. I think that could actually benefit them quite a bit at the moment. Not that things are going badly at the moment, but I just think we've got 3 games on the docket which aren't Deep Rock related, and I know that one of them already is from Ghost Ship Publishing, but another one could be cool. Maybe something Dwarf related, no matter what. Anyway, that should run for roughly 35 minutes until 14:45. Deep Rock Galactic merch reveal and showcase. The days of DRG has no merch are over. At long last, we're finally doing it. A full run of Deep Rock Galactic merch, soon available for pre-orders worldwide. Aaron and Alex, head of marketing, will introduce the project, showcase a selection of goodies, and launch the webshop live on stream. So actually, I think this is kind of cool because it definitely implies they're putting a lot of effort into this Deep Rock merch, which is great for a lot of reasons. First of all, revenue stream for them, which, trust me, guys, that is a good thing. Ghost Ship getting more money will benefit us. And also, it just means they're probably going to be quite, large quantities of stock and quite high quality designs and materials and things like that, because it's clearly something they're putting a lot of effort into if they're announcing the launch of the merch. I know I want like a beer stein or something, or just maybe just a mug, some kind of Deep Rock Galactic mug. I'm just such a big tea drinker, so that would benefit me greatly. And honestly, I'm not a merch guy as far as clothing goes, and I'm definitely not a hat guy either. But that's why I wouldn't mind having like some kind of DRG themed cap. I think caps do like benefit. Like I really want an ODST cap, like a Halo ODST cap, but I basically can't find them. Like I would actually wear that cap, even though I'm just not a hat person at all. Anyway, so that should be roughly 15 minutes, although I can imagine that one bleeding over for a bit. But at 3 p.m. Central Eastern Time, the state of Rogue Core. Mikkel takes the stage again for a big update on how Rogue Core's coming along. We'll talk about where we're at in production, share screenshots and footage from the game, and discuss different aspects of the game's design, art, and lore, and we'll save time for a little Q&A afterwards. Now, all of that sounds fantastic. It doesn't exactly illustrate how the presentation will be done. It doesn't. I'm sure we'll see quite a lot of screenshots. Okay, sorry. It's like I didn't even read it. Share screenshots and footage from the game. We're in the money. We're getting exactly what we need. We need to see lots of this game, even just in screenshot form, but we need to see this game in motion, and we will. That is exactly what we need. And they're also going to be discussing game design, art, and lore. Lore, perfect. I think people want to know about lore. I know we do. We love lore, and we think Deep Rock has such cool potential for more for outlaw. And the fact that lore is taking any kind of position in this talk is really cool. And what I should also note is that there's no provided end time for this, by the way. So it's not just the stream isn't a flat 2 p.m. till 4 p.m. If it was, then you would assume the roll call segment would be an hour long. And I don't think that's going to be far from the truth, by the way. I think the roll call segment is going to be substantial. Maybe not an hour, but at the same time, I think the fact that they haven't given an end time for the stream implies that they don't want to put any reins on themselves. And I don't think that means it will be more than an hour. I don't think that. In fact, I think the opposite. But it means it's going to be long. Like, these segments, in these streams, these segments never really go over half an hour. Like, especially even like the bigger ones. Like, last time, I'm pretty sure the Season 5 stuff was only about half an hour. The fact is, this could easily be longer, and that's going to be really cool. Either way, I think that's really all there is to say about it. I think this is actually perfect, aside from the absence of talking about Deep Rock itself, but that's just a pill we're going to have to swallow. You know, it almost sounds, it almost doesn't sound real, but the truth is they're just putting their chips into Rogue Core right now. They just are. And you're just going to it's going to take a long time for Deep Rock to be the focus again. And it will be, or at least, you know, we'll come to a point where there'll be more of a dual focus. We don't know what that's going to look like, really, until after Rogue Core's out. But for now, we just need to focus on Rogue Core. And that's why it's really important that people see this game soon, so they know what they're going to be getting excited about. And everything that's mentioned here sounds like a perfect way to do that, particularly through the use of actual footage from the game. I think that's a really important thing to show during the showcase. I think that's going to really give people something to sink their teeth into. It's going to give us to really It's going to really give us something to sink our teeth into. My God, you're not ready for the videos. Either way, as always, thank you, Ghost Ship. And I just want to mention about something about the newsletter, aka the Ghost Ship Dispatch. First of all, what I'm going to do is actually show you how to find that. So I'm going to quickly go to the Ghost Ship website. In fact, I'm going to search it first of all. So just search Ghost Ship Games, and their website will come up immediately. And hold on, how much is actually being shown here? Okay, it's just enough. So click Get in Touch here, and you can see this bubble here. Sign up for the Ghost Ship Dispatch, our monthly newsletter. You simply put your email in. There's my email. Well done, me. And then subscribe. It's very simple, and that'll be a monthly newsletter. And I will quickly, actually, while I'm here... Actually, no, I won't, because we can be doing this on Saturday, I think. Either way, the Ghost Ship Dispatch is really cool. The last issue was the first one since it had been relaunched, and it actually did include some stuff about Rogue Core that I wasn't expecting. Some actual concept art. So if you want to see that, go sign up for this. I'll put a link in the description as well. But yeah. But basically, why I'm bringing this up is because Aaron has actually given me permission to use it in videos. I'm not sure I actually needed it, but I have it now. I emailed them, and then Aaron got back to me and was like, yep, you can do that. He said under 2 conditions. The conditions are I put a link in the description to find the newsletter. That was obvious. I was probably going to do that anyway. And I also need to read out the email that he sent me in his voice. So that will happen next time when the next issue of the newsletter comes out, basically. So yeah, look forward to that. Look forward to Saturday. I believe I'm not going to make any promises about what we're doing on Saturday, but I have a pretty strong idea. I can't see Tyler disagreeing with it unless he's going to be a bitch. Anyway, that's all. The agenda for the upcoming On the Horizon stream sounds great. It starts at 2 p.m. Central Eastern Time, 1 p.m. GMT, on Thursday, 21st November. That's next week. Until then, thank you as always for watching. If you enjoyed this, please make sure to like and subscribe. If you want to see more videos like this and you want to stay on top of everything to do with Deep Rock Galactic and Rogue Core, then make sure to click the bell as well. Thank you, and I'll see you soon.